We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
53! 59, Mike to 59.
Let's get the ball. Check.
Bring it your head. Regular.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Danny. 59's Mike.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Kevin Byard. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Shadow.
Check 25. Check 25.
Check. Check hot route.
Hey, check it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Wait, 20. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's go one more.
Check it. Reload.
Switch gears.
Hey, Alabama.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Long day.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". 65, 65, 65.
On play action, now Brady.
I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
A 6-yard loss.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Round 80. Mike, 47.
I know he ain't got it.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Come on, D.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they can get a big play and a quick strike.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I got you, punk. Double tight.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No, check that.
Allen off the play fake.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From just inside.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Johnson, 31 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Get ready. Wait, set. Ready? Check, 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 319.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is 72.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
45.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I got you.
On play action, Allen.
Check, 47.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Allen being chased out left. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Let's go, D.
Hey, we got tight left.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Brady's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Check it.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
I got it. I got it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10.
59. So we got man. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Regular. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike's 59. Mike.
Hey, 60.
Brady now to throw.
Here we go.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Throwing now is Brady.
Here we go.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Get that quarterback.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the run.
Watch the edge. Check 52.
Tight dog.
Right to the edge.
Now a play fake. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From midfield, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Wait, 20. 59. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Go bandit.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Wait, that's 380.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Go 50. See me in your nightmares.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Check curls.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Half.
45. 45's Mike. 45.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Allen gonna throw. Oh, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Oh, look at the catch there by the veteran Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Saints. Larry Fitzgerald, 47 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And last time
Single,
wasn't pretty.
single,
One
single.
play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check Mike 45.
On the ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Steps away to his left. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike.
On first down, Allen. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Round 80.
Mike 47.
Pick me up. Alert.
On play action, Allen, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Allen again.
45 to Mike. It's our time.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A final shot before half for Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing second and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Check 45 to Mike.
Coming for you.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down, the run with Lynch. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check. Mike's 50.
Alpha.
Mike's 50. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Show an 8.
Green 80.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A first down carry for Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A give to Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike, 47.
Now Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in
in for a Cincinnati score.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
56.
52's the mic, boys. 56.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
I'm coming.
On first down, Brady.
Here we go, D.
They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft. Let's go, Mike. 50.
Hey, go 66.
On first and 10, here's Brady.
Watch the slant.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Justin Jefferson.
45 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Succop for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
72.
Set the tone, defense.
Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Mike 50. Hey, 66.
Here we go. Here we go. 50.
Regular. Shadow.
From the 41, Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
It's our time. It's our time. Out.
Let's go, Mike 50. What he hit?
Watch the out.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Now Hunt on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Wait, 20!
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. In your face.
Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Vegas. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Wait, set.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hey, back it.
To throw is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So kind of a tough break there. No real hooker slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Hey, tight.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
This is Smith with a grab. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Allen's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in Vegas. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals 7, Raiders 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Hunt on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, let's go. Move, move, move. Hey, Alabama.
On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Brady. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right. Let's go.
Now Brady.
Hey, let's get this. Kill. Turn up.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, 31 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 36, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for Cincinnati. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Middle.
Hey, pick your game up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Tighten up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Rolling to his right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
there to make the grab.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Switch.
Hey, 66.
Here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually in key situations, this is a tough one for a defense.
Flush to his right. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Allen now on 1st down. Going for Jefferson downfield.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Justin Jefferson.
49 yards.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point try now for Succo. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Raiders 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Hunt on the return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check back 11, check back 11. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen.
And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, check back 11, check back 11. Hey, they're scared.
A final shot before break. Allen.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On first down, it's Unitas. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
From the 35 on second down, Unitas. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Getting tired of seeing me. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check three. Jam him.
And now Bruce Arians with the play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
Check pass. Shift. Watch the twist.
Herc.
Switch.
Right there. Herc.
Here's Unitas. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack on first down, Allen flushed out right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pick.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now it's Unitas. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
60 Bison. He's tired of me. Hurt. 19 Lion. Go Chap. 59.
Unitas will throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Tight is Ringo. Hey,
smash Bronco.
Ringo. Hey, 4 down.
Looking to throw, Unitas.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones.
The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Justin Jefferson,
72 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Panther Street.
Alert 3.
Try to shake off the interception from the left. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Billy Joe Dupree, 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Allen off the play fake. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. On play action, Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Johnson, 34 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What's the run? Hey, they're running it. He's checking.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Crash.
Hey, check that, street.
And they'll throw on first down with Unitas. That is caught by Lamb. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. He's have him on the move on first down.
Mike 50,
Oh, here we go.
And they go play action with Unitas. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
Check. Kill.
Chef.
Check, hurt.
Check 6 guy.
Here's Unitas looking to throw it.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
Ready. 50, Mike's 50. I'm trying to collect.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now Unitas to throw.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
A 29-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. DeMarcus Ware charging hard for that linebacker. For a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
31's the mic.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Again, it's Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 7.
Viking 18.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check smash. Check smash.
Out of the shotgun, Unitas. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end. It's Dupree. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Big Lion.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even...
Now Unitas on 1st down. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
55.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. To begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left. We got three down.
Hey, smash Bronco!
SOS.
Unitas.
49, check 49.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fourth down, Unitas looking to throw for it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
It's just me and you.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
go, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
You're trash. You're trash. Check 26. Check 26. Peek the edge. Peek the edge. Peek the edge.
To throw again on second down. Unitas going for it all. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check pass, check pass.
Again, it's Henry. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
55's Mike.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Down 80!
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were